The president came to the heart of Europe at a critical time to reinforce ties with European allies. Making a point of showing those ties are deep and historic, Mr. Obama laid a wreath at Flanders Field in a cemetery for American soldiers killed in World War I. For the president, Russia's takeover of Crimea brings to mind the sacrifices that Americans have made for sovereignty and freedom in Europe. At a speech later in Brussels, President Obama said the U.S. wants Russia to act responsibly.
We want the Russian people to live in security, prosperity, and dignity like everyone else, proud of their own history. But that does not mean that Russia can run roughshod over its neighbors.
Earlier Wednesday, the president attended a lunch meeting at a summit of EU leaders, his first in Brussels, to discuss efforts to isolate Russia and help Ukraine. Meeting with NATO's Secretary General, the president offered assurances the U.S. will honor its obligations to defend NATO allies as questions persist about Russia's next moves. There are no offers of NATO membership for Ukraine and no military support for NATO beyond some exercises in Central Europe. However, Mr. Obama said allies should have contingency plans ready at this time of tight defense budgets.
One of the things that I have suggested to the heads of state and government who are NATO members is that we examine those plans to make sure that they're updated, that we do more to ensure that a regular NATO presence among some of these states that may feel vulnerable is executed. I think there are ways that we can do that that can be accommodated by our existing assets.
The next stop for President Obama is Rome, where security has been tight ahead of an audience with Pope Francis. Luis Ramirez, VOA News, Brussels.